All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Metro East Youth Basketball League coaches meeting. My name is Kevin Wilson. There's several other MYAS staff joining us tonight. Now we'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves first.
Rich Pennick, I'm Associate Director at MYS.
And I'm Ashley Ansel, Program Director here at MYS.
All right. As we move on to the next slide, I want everyone to just kind of make note. The key contact information is right there, including mine. That is my cell phone. So if there's any issues during the season, don't hesitate to call me. There's Rich's contact information there. Also Dawson Blank, he's the executive director who is not joining us, but he's also someone that you can contact. And the person who will be assigning your games the first weekend, his name is Patrick Rock. He's your officials assigner, so his contact information is there. So as we move on to the next screen, these are our key house individuals listed there, their contact information, and I will go ahead and let them introduce themselves at this time.
Bart Murphy with Oakdale Girls Basketball, and I'm representing myself and Greg Berth, who couldn't be here tonight.
Are you online, Chad or Matt?
I don't believe Chad or Matt are on there. Want to also add that when anybody plays in one of the Stillwater area schools, you'll be having a different assigner than Patrick Rock, just to make that clarification. All the games right now, Bart, that you guys are going to be hosting, majority of them are going to be assigned by Patrick, and our staff as well will be involved with that throughout the season.
Thanks for that. The other attendees that are online are coaches currently. Do you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves, starting with the top?
I don't think they can see it.
Is Mark Weber there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you want to introduce yourself and what program team you coach?
I am going to be coaching 3rd, 4th grade in Oakdale. First time trying this, first time for my son too. So
awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And who else do we have?
Steve Miller.
Steve Miller, my wife and I are coaching 5th and 6th grade girls in White Bear.
Awesome. Thanks for your participation. Tim?
Yeah, hey guys, my name is Tim. I'm coaching a 5th and 6th grade team out of White Bear Lake as well.
Thank you. Appreciate your help.
Anyone else? All right, well, thank you. Welcome everyone. The MYAS and the Metro East Youth Basketball League mission. I'm not going to read everything word for word because all this information will be posted on our website, and also this presentation is being recorded. But we at MYS, we feel the most important thing for every program that we do, we try to foster a very fun environment for our youth to play basketball with their peers. That is the most important thing. No one's going to win an NBA championship. No one's going to be all Division I college players. So we want to make sure everything is fun for all of our participants, coaches, players, and above all, we want to promote good sportsmanship. That is the most important thing. All throughout the season, we hope that all the games are competitive. We want to make sure they're balanced, no tech all-star teams. So the team registrations were formed through your in-house program to the best of their ability in terms of skill level. So hopefully they did a very good job of making everything competitive and everything all balanced. The emphasis for our program is the in-house program is always on skill development. I mean, we think the most important thing, especially at the younger levels, is to develop the skills of all the players, especially at the second and third grade level. The most important thing, we know that we can't do it without the parent support. And when I say the support from the parents, I mean mainly the good role modeling. I know they're very supportive throughout the season, picking up for practices and being there, making sure we get there safe. But role modeling, good sportsmanship on and off the court is always the most important thing. Next slide, please. At the Minnesota Youth Athletic Services, we have missions and goals that we always try to strive for. Some of these goals is that we want to make sure that all the players and parents have a good time. Our vision is to make sure that youth sports is done right. We try to make sure that we create an equal playing field at all times. And did you know that the Minnesota Youth Athletic Service has been around since 1991? That's how long that we have been in business. So I'll let you read more of that information about who we are and what we represent. The Minnesota Youth Athletic Services, as the league administrators, what we want is consistency. We want to be the infrastructure to sustain that all throughout the season for the Metro East Youth Basketball League. We have full-time dedicated staff committed to our mission of enhancing the delivery of youth sports. All of our leagues, tournaments, scheduling, software, enhancing throughout the game is in our game maker system. We believe that we have the best technology to help with all the scheduling of all the games and everything that we run. And we believe that this is a great enhancement for the participants for the Metro East Youth Basketball League. And we believe that connecting other programs together all throughout the season. We want to eliminate the time and burden for our parent volunteer board members that we serve. The role of the MYS is we serve as the administrative service agent, as I mentioned. We are responsible for scheduling the games and working collaboratively with the Metro East Youth Basketball in-house directors. The role of the Metro East Youth Basketball League, they will handle the team registration, all the organization of the program. The Metro East Youth Board in-house directors provide NYS with the facility gym information and team participation. They will handle all the communication with their coaches and parents throughout the respective season. At this point, all the team registrations and everything is all set up. We've moved on to schedule the games, and we'll get into all the rest of it at a later time. At MYS, we are really big on our communication policy. Even though we have a full-time staff, we have tons of parents, coaches, officials that are contacting us at all times. So we believe that our communication, we are really probably excited about communication with the head coaches, with the key parents of the team, just not all the parents. All issues related to the score reporting should be communicated directly through the email of basketball@mys.org or my email, kevin@mys.org. We believe that one parent representative should be involved with contacting MYAS. The Metro East Youth Basketball League official website. That information will contain all the contact information for the league, the score reporting, the coach's corner, all the league rules, the timeline information, the schedules, the game locations. Pretty much on our website of mys.org, you just go to our winter basketball page, and the Metro East Youth Basketball League will have their own website there. On the website, you can see the league rules, the score reporting, which we'll talk about later, And below, you'll see the schedule information. You'll see the divisions there, the standings, which you'll be able to pertain to throughout the season, a link that you could click on to see the teams, and also the schedule information. The league rules, we touched on that already, where those league rules can be found. There's also a link on the website that has a complete listing of all the rules. So be sure to read through all the rules and make sure you understand what you're playing with. The rules are broken down carefully so all the coaches can see and have a better understanding of their grade divisions. Schedules and location, this is always the most important information. We did touch on the schedules, where those can be found at. Just as I was going into the meeting, there were several questions about schedules and the ones that were sent out and the changes that we've had. Since we started the league, the biggest issue that we came across was the facilities. We really appreciate the support from the communities that did step up and provide us with facilities. But as you noticed, there's been multiple changes. Rich, do you have anything to add to about the schedules and the changes or things like that?
I guess the biggest difficulty is the loss of teams from associations dropping out, and we've had to revise things to as best we could. I think now we're in a situation where the schedule is pretty well set. Hopefully, we will have very few interruptions based on COVID. At least let's knock on wood, and we can get in and play games each week. So there is a little flexibility, but not much. So, hopefully everything's final right now. And sorry about putting in Matamita. I was rushing. It's been changed. It says Maplewood now.
Perfect. No problem.
Can I jump in here quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
Since we're talking about schedules, so our schedule changed. Kevin, I had sent you an email about this earlier.
Yep, I did see that, Steve. Thank you.
Our schedule changed pretty drastically from the preliminary to the final. My biggest concern at the moment is Saturday we're scheduled to play games at 11 and 12:30 at different sites, which there's no practical way we can actually do that. When you factor in ending one game, 20-minute drive at least to the other site, and then getting organized, whatever. I just don't see how we can even do that.
Let me check on that. What team you're not supposed to? There is a team that's supposed to go from one site to another, but it was like 12 o'clock. It was supposed to be 12 o'clock and 4:45.
So it's White Bear Lake Miller, and our two times on the schedule as of just an hour ago were 11 and 12:30. One at Brookview and the other at the middle school.
That's not correct. Shouldn't be correct, Steve. Let me go in and Kev, I'm going to go offline a second here, and I'm going to go in and see if I can get online and take a look at it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sounds good. One last thing about schedule changes. Hopefully there will not be any more changes, but if there are, due to unforeseen reasons, we encourage teams always to check the website and their schedules up until the day before their games are being played. Of course, if there are schedule changes, we will send out updated emails to let everyone know. But the most important thing is your responsibility to check the website to make sure you have the current schedules also. And if there's any revisions, we'll put the date and the time that those revisions were actually made. Any more questions about schedules or where to find that information? Good. Moving on to the next slide. One thing about reporting the scores, that each coach should have received an email about this time about activating your user account. Has everyone received that at this point? Did everyone
Yes.
have that question? Are coaches muted where they can't hear me on response or?
Oh, I had gotten it. I know.
Okay, good.
I got
Okay.
mine.
Okay, perfect. Because that is the most important thing that you need to do is to go into set up your account in order for you to be able to report your scores. And of course, if you have any issues or questions or need help navigating through that, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Kevin,
Okay.
this is Bart.
There's a
I'll make-
tutorial. There's a tutorial on our website. Ashley, if you want to click on that.
Yeah, Kevin, I think Bart had something to say real quick.
Oh, I'm
Flash.
sorry, Bart.
No, that's okay. I was just going to let you know, I'll follow up with all of my coaches because I don't think any of them are on the call right now to make sure
Okay,
they have
that sounds good.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, this is pretty in-depth information about how to report scores on our website. Once you log into your account, into our Game Maker system, then you'll see all the detailed information there in terms of how to report your score. You click on your team name. And then that will bring you to your games. Ashley, do you have anything else to add at this point? I don't know if she heard me or.
Oh, nope. Sorry, Kevin. I think you're it went out a little bit there, but no, nothing else to add. Just pretty simple once you get in there and click on your little wheel and enter scores. It pretty much takes you step by step. So it's pretty easy.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. All right, moving on to the next slide. Okay, we know in Minnesota there will be inclement weather, so we'll do our best to get information out to coaches if there's any issues regarding their games, and then all the information about inclement weather will be posted right on the Metro East Youth Basketball League website. And we're asking that our in-house league directors communicate that information to other coaches too, and then they will communicate the information to me, and then I will post that information on our website if there's any inclement weather, and then we will do our best to reschedule games as needed. Any questions about that? All right, this was a brief coaches meeting. I do plan on having another mid-season coaches meeting. Hope to add a clinic with it to help out the coaches with some of their practice plans and game plans if they need help for the remaining rest of the season. But please, the biggest thing is communication. We want to make sure that this is your league, and if you have any questions or any issues, make sure you have the coaches, one parent perhaps. Don't hesitate to reach out to contact us. Any questions?
My only question is, will this be posted so we can go back and get phone numbers and contact information from earlier in the presentation?
Absolutely. The presentation is going to also be posted on the website along with this recording.
Very good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? All right. Again, I want to thank you for your time, and hopefully all the schedules and everything will work out for everybody beginning this Saturday, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. You too. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All righty. Thanks for all your help, Ashley. Are you still there?